What's going on, everybody? This is Dat Fancy here, and today is a brand new challenge. We've done the all-one classes for a bunch of the zombies, and I decided to give plants a try, so this is what I came up with Chompzilla. So we are testing a few new things in this deck. First of all, Cosmic P, right? So Cosmic P gets a lot of hate for, just being, its stats are so bad, and it being double strike and a one attack, it doesn't even make much sense. But if you can bump this guy up, he's actually pretty good. So we have, even Torchwood. You can put it behind Torchwood. This is mainly a Podfather deck. We're trying to see if we can get Podfather off in a number of different ways. We also have Party Time, and the double strike helps with that. You can get some cards from that. We have Plant Food. Of course, we have Clique Peas. It's the most broken card in the game. I mean, really. We have Sweet Peas for water removal. Overall, the deck is a little bit weed sprayable. We do have a little bit of fire peas. We have grow shroom to grow some things up. But Podfather is our main reach out of weed spray. So hopefully we draw into those and we get some things going. Let's just get right into it. Alright, so here is our starting hand. We're going to get rid of one Sweet Pea. This is pretty good. Let's keep it. So we have a Clique P that we're just going to start off with, and that's what we're going to do. They really need to nerf this card. I don't know how they're going to nerf it, though. When played, shuffle 2 Clique Peas in your deck. For the rest of the game, all Clique Peas get +1/+1. I don't know. They can make, like, one less Clique Pea get shuffled into your deck, maybe. They could just make the card cost 2. That would make it significantly worse, just if it costed 2. We have this now. We're going to go for this and this. So now next turn we can play this guy on Heights. And it's just going to get us a card from Party Time. It's very likely that he's going to have some sort of like, that environment that does Strike Through and Deadly in lane 3. That'll stink, but, we'll be fine. Let's see. I think that thing costs 3, so if he just completely passes here... No, he's going to go for Toxic Waste Imp, huh? Oh, he's probably just going to freeze the board? Oh, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's see what we get from Cosmic P. Okay, we got a repeater. So, it kind of sucks when you get, double strike on an already double striked minion. But, we're good. This could definitely come in handy. He's going to move that, what, to lane 2? Yeah, for his card. Okay, so we're going to get a card, he's going to get a card. Okay, block that. There's another Clique P, wow. Bounce. If he gets our Clique P again, we're chilling. I mean, okay, we got the Party Time. So now, we just saved our Party Time. I don't know if we want to put something else there instead. There's another Repeater. I don't think Repeater is that good of a card either. It does deal with Team Mascot, and that's pretty important in today's era, I think. I think more people should run sports decks. Like, they're not even, like, in the meta, right? What is the zombie meta nowadays? Like, imps? I guess, maybe? Alright. So what's the play here? So we can play Party Time and play Clique Peas. It's not bad. If we kill the thing in lane 2, he's gonna get an imp. We're not really worried about that, though. I wish I had a Torchwood to put in lane 1, but I don't. I think this is just the play. It doesn't make much sense to do anything else. Do we heal up here? I think we're fine. Yeah. So we lose the... Yeah, we don't get a card, actually. I don't know. Was that a good play? We just want to trade with the Toxic Waste Imp because, I mean, these other things don't really trade well. But maybe we just, used our 1-drops and those might be more viable later to play with other stuff. Alright, there's our first Podfather. So we could definitely do something here, like play Podfather in 4 and then just play the Sweet Pea in 1. This is when some of the 1-cost peas that we have in this deck come through. to help us out here. Healing saves our Clique PN2. Let's just see what he does here. Alright, another one of those. Sure, that's it. We could just bonus attack. I think that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna bonus attack and heal. Why? Because, I don't know. Why not? I guess he's our bullseye. That kind of sucks. But we're way ahead in health, so we're good. If anything, this gives us an option to put Podfather down where it's not gonna die. And then next turn we can do Podfather and Repeater, which seems pretty strong. We're gonna have a 4/4 double strike. So zombie gets +2/+2, sure. So that's just gonna take out his Clique. Yeah, that's fine. We are at, I think we're pretty even in cards, but we're at a 10 health advantage, which is pretty significant. Let's see if we see Toxic Waste Imp or anything here. Toxic Waste Imp messes up our play. Cryo. Cryo isn't that good of a card. I really wish Zombie Freeze had more going for it, honestly. I think a lot needs to be changed for that to be a viable option. I still don't get, like plants got such a big healing thing and then zombies didn't. I don't know. I wish there was more, like, archetypes. I guess, you know, Disconaut. Disconaut really gave, kind of like small aggro decks a little bit of a boost, which I like. I like to see just more stuff in general, just more support for everything. I actually haven't looked at the set 3 cards that have been released. I think like Fry 'em Up did a video about it. I know I saw a few of the plant side. I have not seen any zombies from set 3. I'm really trying to hold off from seeing them just because I know when they're in game they're gonna be a lot different, and I think they're gonna be a lot you know, they're gonna be balanced and cool. So I think I'm just waiting for that. Just want to get like that shock value of like, oh wow, this is what they did, you know? I think that's awesome. Let's just bump up this. I don't know. Seems like a fine play. Does he have a power? He used blow. I think he has a power, right? Maybe not. Well, he's gonna get a power here. Freeze definitely saves him a million kajillion times. What else does he have? Just Acid Rain? So if he gets Acid Rain, we win. He needs Freeze. There's 50-50. Yep, he got Acid Rain. Good game. So that was it. That was game 1. We did pretty well. We got a little bit of value out of Podfather. Didn't really see Cosmic P get into too much action there. We did get a card from it, though. Alright, let's go into the next game. Alright, so now we're up against Huge Giganticus. I did not get this hero, which kind of stinks. You know, the packs were very expensive. I don't necessarily think that, you know, putting new heroes in packs was that the good way to go for that. I think it would have been cool if there was like a high percentage chance of getting them from the end of the season rewards. I think somebody suggested that, and I thought that was an amazing idea. Just, you know, Ultimate ranks would have a really high chance of getting it, and like Taco League would have a good chance of getting it, you know? That would just be, it would be really cool. It'd be like this really rewarding feature in the ranked modes. And well, let me get my words straight, right? It could be only like an exclusive, almost like an exclusive for these higher ranked players, because they play a lot and they're like, oh, I get this, you know, this new hero, and it'd be like something that new players would look up to, right? And like these new heroes would be like this, you know, this whole nother level. It's like, oh, I need to get there, you know? This kind of encouragement throughout the app, just to do things here. What is that going to be? Teleportation Zombie, Swashbuckler. We're just going to play this here, I think. Seems like the best play. Yeah. Teleportation Zombie, very good card. It is a legendary, though. I think I have, like, one of these. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. There's definitely things that this game could improve on. I'd really like those like arena modes where you choose a bunch of random cards. I think Fry 'em Up has talked a lot about that. You know, he plays Hearthstone a lot. I played Hearthstone for a good amount. I couldn't really get too much into it. I mean, I think I finished like the quests that you could do with the heroes that you could get like the basic cards. I didn't get you know, didn't get much far into it after that. Let's do this and this, I think. He has a power still. It could easily be freeze, strike through, which doesn't do that much here. He could also just teleport a zombie in for free, because he's got that one in lane 1. But yeah, you know, I think there's a lot this game could do. A lot of potential that's there that I don't know if the developers are really seeing. You know, I think it's amazing that they're keeping up with the sets now. Just the fact that, like, we heard about set 3 like 2 weeks after set 2 was released, it was insane. You know, people were like, what? Like, okay, so he's gonna make that deadly. He's gonna get a good trade there. That doesn't do too much. It's a good play though. Definitely a good play, especially if I don't know, if I did that with a higher attack guy. Not too many plays here. We're just kind of stuck with, you know, 2 Podfathers and no real Ps. We're up against a rank 50, you know, and we're not even rank 50 yet. Is that just going to be a pogo? Pogo, pogo, pogo. Okay, so if we put down Podfather... No, okay, it's not a pogo now. That's his starting power. And it's deadly. Huh. Okay, so Scorch gets rid of that next turn. What is that going to be? 3? It could be bonus attack. It could be... I think it's just another teleportation zombie. I think we just go with this and pass. Oh no, it's Line Dancer. Now, does he take out lane 1 or lane 2? Because both are pretty big threats. I think he'll take out lane 1. If his cards in his hand are tricks, he's going to take out lane 1. If they're not, he's going to take out lane 2, I think. There's lane 2. So what did we try to get from that? That's he doesn't have tricks in his hand, we're saying. Okay. Well, he's making just 3 cards cost 1 less, which I think is, you know, it's not that big of a deal. His power is so good. I've played Thinking Cap with Immorticia, right? And I get his power, and it's insane. It allows you to do so much more just in that turn. Because you play it, all the 1 cost stuff in your hand becomes free, and you can just keep going. It's insane. It is insane. Maybe we could put Thinking Cap in our crazy Rust Bolt deck. That could end up being really cool. We're gonna Scorch later, right? So we're absolutely fine. We're just gonna leave that 1 imp in lane 3. We want to get a little bit more value out of the whole Scorch thing. He's down to 3. Did he use his last power? Yeah, he does have an environment though. I really wish that environments were more into the... Okay, he's gonna rock it. I really wish environments were more into the genres. Like, where's an imp environment, you know? Where's a pirate environment? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't even have to be, like, you know, summon a pirate at the end of the turn here. But it could be, like, pirates in this lane get +2/+2 or something like that, right? Like a really good stats card. Wow, his, imp throwing imp got rid of our guy. It kind of sucks. Also, we can't take out his Iron Border dude with our Scorch anymore. We're a little bit messed up. We could definitely come back into this. We could get, you know, I mean, Cosmic P, things that could give us cards, bonus attack. We're going to go for this. Okay, that dies in that lane. I totally forgot. That's a huge misplay. Don't play anything that has 1 health in Total Eclipse. It doesn't do its effect first, which I think is crazy. Yeah, we should have played that in lane 2 if we wanted it not to die. Heal. Yeah, we'll play heal, I guess. So this isn't looking too good. You know, Plant Food could do a little bit here. We're probably gonna lose this game, I think, just because he drew 2 cards. There's a Torchwood, kinda out of luck here. Just a little bit. You know, we're at a card advantage, we're at a health disadvantage. Or card disadvantage, I mean. Block the 3 damage, I guess, and do that, maybe, I guess. I just said guess 3 times. Like, and I thought the new heroes were gonna have something different to them, other than just the, you know, the power change. I thought it might be cool if, like, what did I think about before? Like, maybe they had, like, less health, right? And then they had way better superpowers. Or it was something like that. Oh, no, I thought maybe some heroes would have 3 classes, right? Like, imagine a huge Giganticus that was crazy, brainy, and sneaky, right? And, did we just lose the game? No. We're okay, right? So, crazy, brainy, and sneaky. Right? So he has 3 classes, which makes him a better hero, in a sense, right? He has a more array of cards. But then, you know, instead of him being just completely broken and him destroying the entire meta, he would have less health. He'd be like at 10 health. I don't know. I thought something really innovative was going to go on with the new heroes, and then they came out. You know, they definitely have cool powers. They have unique powers. I think Beta Carotina, for me, I feel like Beta Carotina is more of a tempo hero, just because all of her powers are good on turn 1. You know what I mean? We probably lost this game. Let's play this here. All her powers are good on turn 1. Because you can play, you know, you can play Light Seed and just get a bunch of tricks. You can play her Super, get a turn 2 play. I don't know, something like that, I thought. And then, you know, Huge Giganticus really focuses on environments, you know, and I think Beta Carotina could be improved a little bit. This guy's going to conjure some superpowers. Let's see what he gets for some BM. Maybe he'll get his own super. That's so cool to get. It's so cool to get your own powers when you play that card, because then your opponent is almost kind of confused, like, wait, did he just play that from his block meter, or did he just get that? Kind of interesting. You know, so I thought there was a lot of options that they could have done with the heroes, and I was a little bit disappointed when they came out, I guess. You know, they were in the packs, which, you know, it wasn't like a really fun way to get them. We lost the game. We're all good, though. And then, they lost the, you know, they were in the packs, which wasn't really a fun way to get them, and then, you know, they weren't, like, you know, innovative. I was expecting something fresh for the game, and while the sets are giving something fresh each time with, like, environments, and I've seen evolve for the next set, I really thought things were going to change with some of the other stuff, too. So let's just get right into the next game. Maybe I'm blabbering on a little bit about that kind of stuff, but let me know what you think in the comments, you know, if you've watched this far into the video. Yeah. Alright, so this is the last game of the day. We are up against Electric Boogaloo, another Ultimate Rank player. We're pretty close to getting that. Why doesn't it say the season reset on the thing? We just started with 2 Clique Peas. Let's try to get another one. No. So we're gonna figure out right now why Clique Peas is insanely broken. We're just gonna play this on turn 1 and play another on turn 2. And it's just dirty. It's so dirty what you can do with these things, right? Because even 2 in your hand, starting off, is just crazy. Because if he does not deal with this, we are gonna have 2 3/3s on turn 2. That is way above anything in the game that you can do, you know? Turn 1, you either play like a 2-1 or a 1-1 or, you know, something like that. And then turn 2, you do like a 2-2 or a 2-3 or, you know, like a Juggernaut. But, you know, this is pretty game-breaking, these Clique Peas right here. They're definitely going to get nerfed. I don't see these things being in the game for much longer. He dealt with that, but he had to use his super. He didn't heal with it. You know, he did 1 more damage than he needed to. Yeah. So this guy's just going to pop up and be a 3-3. And if we had another one, it'd be a 4-4. And, you know, even then, even if we didn't get, like, a Clique Pea, you know, draw tastic time, right? You could play something else with the Clique Pea, which just makes it so much better. So this could be a Conga, this could be a Rats. I don't even think we're going to front this, right? Here's my take. This is normally Conga. This is normally Conga from Electric Boogaloo. It's either Conga, or if you see pets, then, you know, it could be Rats. Maybe newspaper could be a thing. So it's like, why even front this with my Clique Pea here? We're just gonna play this on the ground. We'll see what it is. Yeah, it's a Conga. So if we played that in that lane, they just would have traded, which I'm not really fond of, you know. He could do the 2 damage to our guy here, maybe pull out a Chickening on turn 4. We're just chilling. So yeah, you know, we got a good discussion of, like, new heroes and stuff. Hopefully there'll be some more innovative ideas that come along with this game as the time comes. I'm definitely looking forward to the new mechanics that they're gonna add in the future. I mean, you know, a lot of this game is kind of copied from Hearthstone in a way, you know. They've kind of branched off with environments. I think I haven't played too much of Hearthstone, right? But they've kind of branched off into their own kind of thing. But you know, there's a lot they could do to just change it up. You know, just experiment with stuff. I don't know. I think it'd be really fun to own like a game company or to help make games and stuff. You know, I think it's cool. What do we do here? We can play Clique Peas in 4, or 1, but then we can't really do anything else. You know, healing doesn't seem that good, and anything else we play just gets like a bad kind of trade here. I guess that's our play. It's kind of sad, but it's also, you know, the best thing we could do. So now we have 2 4-4s, while our opponent has 2 2-2s. So, really balanced game, Popcap. There are games. I actually played a game a couple days ago where I just started with 3 Clique Peas and the opponent just conceded. And I'm like, what a smart opponent. That was my first thought. Right? What an intelligent person for just exiting out of the game the second they could once they saw 3 Clique Peas. Because you cannot get past that. You can't. You can heal, you can level, you know, you can do all these things, but it's not gonna matter, really. It's not gonna matter. It's just way too much to handle. These are 2 gravestones, so he doesn't have anything else to play. This could be 2 congas. In which case he can take out lane 1, I guess, or take lane 3, I mean. So this is the first conga. We're just developing the first one just so it can't get beaten down. No, he's going face. Okay. Alright, dude. I want some smaller stuff. Where are my smaller peas? Do I have small peas in this deck? I remember I ran like a bunch of 1/1s. I did play this one deck that was a bunch of like early game peas. And then like torchwoods and stuff. It's like this aggro kind of P decks. I'll get into some aggro decks really soon, I think. That hurts. That's bullseye. Ouch. Okay, we are going to not mess around anymore, I think. Let's do this. Well, we're going to mess around a little bit, right? You got to mess around a little bit. We're going to save our Clique P in lane 1 from Doom. We're going to take out this guy that's giving bullseye to everyone. So if he wants to hit me with another flamenco, it's probably not going to kill us. If he has a 1-cost dancer and flamenco next turn, then he kills us. But I think we're good. I think we're going to be okay. Right? No, okay, another flamenco kills us. Ouch, that actually really sucks. Let's try to be faster here. Here's another cosmic piece, so this thing is probably going to be bumped up by the Podfather. What was I talking about before? There was like a topic that I was really into and then I just like stopped. I do not even remember. Let's do this. We'll see what kind of P we get. Is there any P tricks? Is there a single P trick in the game? Green Shadow's power is a P trick. That's like all I know. Let's go for the win here. Is there anything else that's a P trick? I don't know. It would have been cool to see like a P environment too. You see, like, there's so many ideas that they could just get started in this game. Can we win? Yes, we got him. Okay. So that was pretty good. If we didn't get it there, we would have won. That was not a sentence. We would have been hit with 2 by this guy. We're getting some extra tickets. Working on the new team up card. I think we still would have won that game, even if that 10 blocked. Maybe not. No, he could have gotten lightning bolt, and then we would have been messed up. Here's the deck list though. So I know. So we always put the deck list to the side, so I don't really know why I go over this. It's a good way to recap what we were trying to do. We didn't really see the party time and the the cosmic P get too much synergy, but it is, a little kind of, synergy in this deck. This is the all MegaGrow challenge, kind of focusing heavy on the Ps, obviously. The only minion that's not a P, well, we got Grow Shroom, Party Time, and Torchwood. Grow Shroom is like a staple in MegaGrow decks. It's such good value. You get a 2/1 and you get +2/+2. if you just look at raw stats, I think Fry 'em Up has even said this. If you look at raw stats, Grow Shroom is actually a 4-3 for a 3-drop, which is beyond any other 3-drop in the game. Its limit is that it can't buff itself, but its utility is that it can't buff itself as well, right? Because you'll play this with other things to get them out of a bad trade, and it's really good because you see a minion with 2 health that's left over, and you can just do that. So this was this deck. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was the Podfather party. You know, we didn't really see bonus attacks that much, did we? Clique Peas is totally broken. Popcap, please fix that. All right. Let's take a look at the weekly event. So this is Totally Nuts week. This is Go Nuts. So this is a flower and a nut. So right off the bat, so I'm gonna brainstorm some deck ideas for this card right now. It's a flower, right? So that makes Rose and Smarty. Yeah, so Solar and Smarty. You could do some kind of flower deck with this, and then you can use sunflowers. That might be a thing. And then it's a nut plant, which works with Citron, or we have Beta Carotina. I don't think I'm gonna go with a nut deck with this. I don't think Walnut is gonna do this. When you play a team up plant, all team up plants get +1. I don't know, what can this do? I don't think this is fast enough to get out of Weed Spray, right? Because you have to play 3 minions, and then only the first one is gonna be out of Weed Spray range. It's gonna be a 3 attack. I think we might showcase this deck in a Rose kind of team up deck, maybe with flowers as our kind of backbone. I think that could be a decent deck. Why is this a flower? Like, it doesn't look like a flower. Oh, my screen is kind of lagging. Okay, we're good. I don't really get why this is a flower. I guess the nuts in the front are like waving little like pom-pom things, but they're flowers as well. Kind of interesting card. I like what this is doing. It's trying to bring this kind of team up aspect, and I think the game is slowly trying to get nut decks like back into it, dude. If you guys see that, let's go to the let's go to the Guardian class, like you know, Cosmic Nut, you know, stuff like that is trying to do stuff like that. That was a good sentence. You know, Spineapple is just so bad. You know, it's so bad. We should have a 4-cost card that makes all plants with no strength get +3. I think that could be crazy. There could be like these crazy Spineapple decks. I know people have done like Spineapple and Very Angry, try to get out of that. Sometimes that works, you know, but it's a very tight combination because you need 2 cards of exactly the same. Yeah, you know, Health Nut is still weed sprayable, so I don't know. There's a give and take that this game is doing. Definitely with nut decks, I think, because you have stuff like Cosmic Nut. Where is Cosmic Nut? It's not in this deck. There it is. Yeah, it is a 4-cost though. You know, when play Conjure a Nut, its attack becomes 3. You know, it would have been cool if this was a 3-drop. I think it probably would be a little bit too good just in plain stats. But if you consider that it's going to be played in a nut deck, I think it could be 3 cost, you know, and the entire thing this card is about is the number 3, and then it's worth 4. I don't know. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. I went on a little bit of a tangent there. I think it's cool though. So this was the deck. What kind of decks have you made with Podfather? Does Podfather work? Is he a good, you know, is Podfather a good card? Is he bad? I think he's been rare. He's been rare since the beginning of the game. I don't think he's ever had a real change. This is a pretty budget deck. We have a couple rares. I know freaking Black Eyed Pea is a super rare. Did it start as a rare? Black Eyed Pea started as a rare, I believe. That's gonna do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what kind of decks you want to see. If you want to see any specific decks, we're just gonna keep uploading and keep being fancy. Don't forget to be fancy, by the way. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.